Do you remember last time? See, Zephyr, you already got it. Is it Woody? It is Woody. Okay, I thought I'd jump into creative, jump into my my little flat world, and build the Woody, holding the 2 nickels that we're gonna build for Jimmy because he logged off instead of fighting me. He's a coward, of course. Oh, it's a podcast reference. Oh, fair. How's it going, Blake? I'm good, Mojo. I'm good, Mojo. How are you? But yeah, so Jimmy's a coward, right? He's a coward and a chicken. Okay. So I thought we'd jump in here. And we'd have a go at building what we're going to build on the server. The only thing I need to know is, do you lot want to see it? Do you want to see it right now? It's something. It's something. I can tell you that. Okay. We've got a lot of yeses. People want to see it. Okay. So this is what we're going to build. Okay. This is what we're going to build. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's got character. Okay? I think it's got something to it. It really has. Obviously, right, like I had to give muscles. You know, like Jim's upset me and he's hurt me deeply, but he's still a big strong boy. And he's holding up the 2 nickels, you know. You're probably going to build some muscle with that. Yeah, Mojo, that's it's meant to be Woody from Toy Story. Also known as Jimmy Solidarity. Stunning, great. Bam. And then magic. You can see it again, lovely. Yeah, I think he's going to absolutely hate it. He's going to absolutely hate it. And that makes me very happy. Oh, we've got some stream streaks going on. Guys, how are we at a hype train already? All the subs straight away, bloomin' heck. Silhouette with the 3. Soraya with the 10. Woo! Yeah, it's a banger song. Absolute banger song. Blake with the 7 as well. You're all crazy. But yeah, so this is what we're going to build for Jimmy. Okay, so we've done... Oh, bloomin' heck. Eliza, thank you very much for the tier 1. Holy moly. You guys are already going absolutely crazy today. So, we've built Skiz's giraffe from Guess the Build. We've built an EFO outside of Green's base. Because obviously he loves Etho. Come on, everyone knows it. And then yeah, this is gonna be Jimmy's thing. Yeah, crazy. The other thing, okay, I put it in the Discord, so you all obviously know. But thanks to the genius that is MC Square, he gave me a very, very good tip. Okay. Oh, 100 members on the Discord, is it? Let's go. Love that. Thank you, guys. Crazy. But we did get a new emote done. Very quick turnaround. We now have a raid emote. So whenever, okay, I take you over to people, that's what you got to spam. That's what you got to do. Okay. So much more away. Okay, cool. All the alerts are coming in again. As soon as I change screen, I need to speak to Jack how to fix that. Yeah, the emotes are so good, honestly. Like, genuinely blown away with the emotes. They are super good. Super good. I've already got my list of the next batch, including an animated one, which I'm very, very, very happy about. Boom, 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 boom. Accidentally revealed my identity on the... Oh, I did see with the Spotify playlist. Oh, another banger. Wow. Good songs today. Good songs, good people. good diggy hole. We've made a bit more progress. A little bit more. And we're going to make more today. The only annoying thing is I'm running out of resources. That's something I didn't think about. The other thing, actually, I'll tell you what, should we just build woody today? Should we just do that today? We've done a lot of digging recently, and I appreciate you are super chill and like enjoy the yapping and stuff, but we could just build woody today. Should we do it? Alright, let me switch. Because I need to get a screenshot. Yeah, let me get a screenshot. And then I'll have a better idea of what blocks we're going to need. I was trying to use blocks that are kind of like easily accessible already, right? Or ones that I can get quite easily. The only ones I'm unsure of that I've used here, I might be able to make. What are they called? Yellow cloth roof vertical. Okay. We'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to make that, but yeah. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll gather the resources, and then we can build woody so that Jim knows. Jim knows you don't mess with cZer. Or you do mess with cZer and then you just don't get away with it. I'm sorry, pal. You just don't. Oh, something else I did actually want to show very, very quickly. Very quickly. Is another very, very special thing. Let me do that. Okay. So, very quickly, before we start gathering the resources, there was another bit of fan art done, guys. There's another bit of fan art, and I've already made it clear. Having fan art done of me already makes me feel like I've made it, you know? So when Soph comes in with this, yeah. Mental. Blown away. Actually blown away. Like, even got emotional looking at it because literally reliving the moment. And the timing from you lot was perfect. It was literally, I think after I said the word but, whilst I was trying to get something out, that's when people started going crazy. So, yeah. It's incredible. It has been saved. And it's in the fan art folder. Where it belongs. I really appreciate it, Soph, honestly. Incredibly talented. We did get another hype chest thingy. Which one's this one? That's a serve. Let's go. Hallian with a 3 stream streak. Same as Bunty. Mel's on the 5. Very good, very good. Yeah. So, oh wait, let me get the screenshot up on the other screen. Okay, so a lot of the things we're going to be needing are wool. And I can't remember. How do you get bolts of wool? Glad you like it, honestly, so everyone loves it. Yeah, Skizman fan, like, bring me lyrics, go absolutely crazy. It's sheer sheep. Oh, that's pain. That's actual real pain. Okie dokie. That's fine. Where are the shears? Oh, it's going to be flipping farming workbench, isn't it? They are... Oh, wait. I made some, I think. There's too many chests. I can't keep up with all the chests. No, there's not. Oh, and I used all my iron making bear traps for Jimmy's base. I'm gonna have to get some more iron. Okay, this is backfiring. It's backfiring very quickly on me. I definitely feel like I made shears. No. 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 Okay. Right. Okay, we are actually going to do some digging, I'm afraid. Because there's going to be some iron down here. You can recycle. Oh, you are so smart. Actually so smart. I'm gathering storm petals for farmer bench. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, oh yeah, you can get storm petals, but you can't get, like, what's it, storm bolts? What's the mithril stuff? Storm leather, that's the one. What's good? Your iron. Oh, let's just get rid of all the older. We're never going to use the iron armor. Everyone's past iron now. Leader of the whole pack. Steal the iron from Jimmy. I could. I actually could, though. I really could. And he'd deserve it. He would deserve it. Oh my goodness, that's such a good show. We got so much iron from this. Hi, finally got to catch the stream, but unfortunately I'm going to bed in a minute. Well, thank you very much for poking your head in and saying hello. Appreciate the timing's a little bit crazy today. It's been a bit of a busy one, but no, I appreciate you jumping in. Hi, cZer, finally got to catch a stream. You're so awesome. Hey, appreciate that. Not as awesome as you lot. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Right. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for this to smelt. We need to find sheep, though. That is going to be the, that's going to be the fun thing. Oh, I meant to say as well. Look what shirt I'm wearing. It's Ollie's ski shirt. How sick? How sick is that? Very nice. Very nice. I braved the mountain. First live stream. Hello, cZer. Been loving the VODs. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Honestly, like, the VODs have gone absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. You guys are sick with it. As the cool kids would say. Absolutely sick with it. Right, let's leave that smelting. Okay. Give me shears. Thank you. Okay, right. I'm guessing sheep are zone 1. But I'm also guessing they've just all been murdered. I know hostile mobs respawn, but does anyone know if passive mobs respawn? Wait till I get home. You can also get the wool from cotton plants if you know anyone that's been farming it. Ooh, hold the phone. I have cotton. How would one... Surely it doesn't. Yeah, okay. I've got some cotton, but does it literally just come from the plant? I'm an Impy fan, so I absolutely love the Diggy Diggy stream. So honestly, it was so funny to me that, like, when I was first showing the guys around here, and I showed Impulse this, I didn't really contemplate he's a fellow Diggy Diggy man. Eventually, furniture workbench. No, that's petals. Where do we make it? Old scroll? No. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, nice. That does work. Yeah, I set up that automated stream elements message today. It's good to know it works. It's a bit of a wall of text. Farming workbench. Farming workbench would make sense. It would make the most sense. However, in shocking news, am I stupid? I could be stupid. No, so I can exchange. That's rice. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to have to be a sheep thing, isn't it? I'm going to have to go running around to find like 50 sheep. How much wool have I used? So much. So much. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. We'll find some sheepies. That's fine. That's okay. Right. Let's go for a little walk. Let's go for a little walk. How has everyone's day been? Everyone been having a good day? Builder's workbench. Am I stupid? Is that where you can make rope? Yeah, but it wouldn't let me put the cotton in there. I don't think. Where was it? I cannot wait to sort these chests out, honestly. Yeah, cotton doesn't work with that one. It's not any of these, is it? What is this? Oh, that's the outfits. Chef stove? No. Okay, that's fine. See, this would make sense. Okay. No, it's fine. We'll find sheep. We'll find sheep. It's fine. Hey, San, how's it going? Looks like you used in Loom, which isn't implemented yet. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think what else we could use instead of like the wool blocks. But there's just not the right kind of colors to use. Oh, I don't know. We'll see if we can find some sheep. If not, we may have to postpone and redo the build. Because clay's super easy. Clay's, oh, hello. There's a sheepy here. Lovely. And that gave me 1. Okay. Is it worth... Hold on. Hold the phone, everyone. Do sheep go and capture crates? Chalk blocks isn't a bad idea, yeah. But can you change the color of chalk blocks? Don't know if you can. I've got a load of chalk. Hey, Defying Gravity, how's it going? Gonna go to a Pokemon trading day tomorrow with my son. We'll be... Oh. Very jealous. Very jealous. Yeah, I definitely want to do some more in-person TCG stuff. I think my last one was... which pre-release was it? I can't remember. Phantasmal Flames. That was the last Pokemon thing I did in person. I think Parsman done that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Any wood? Okay, that's fine. If we just craft 3, keep 3 on us, and then if we see any sheep, we'll shear them, and then we'll bring them home. Used to do. Yeah, the only thing is that little lamb. It's not going to grow up yet, is it? Animals don't grow up yet in the game. Caesar, Avenged Sevenfold or Radiohead? Avenged Sevenfold leaves more into the hard rock vibe, while Radiohead's more... Ah, mate. It's A7X. A7X every day of the week. Radiohead are good. I will... Hello, bruv. I will happily say Radiohead are good. Mate, They've got nothing on an A7X for me. Excuse me. Okay, that one's too big. Can I share the little... Hello? Alright, get in the box. Why does it show a chicken? That wasn't a chicken. Okay, so we've already run into a problem. Lambs don't grow up. We can only capture lambs. There's no other way to get wool. Yeah. I don't think babies can be sheared. Yeah, I don't think so. It is a goofy animation. I like it though. It's got a really satisfying click as well. Yeah, okay, guys. I think we may have to... yeah, I think we may have to... ditch that. And we'll have to rebuild Woody. We'll have to... It won't look as good. But it needs to look good. It needs to look so good that when Jimmy sees the statue I build for him, he knows what he's done wrong, you know what I mean? If it looks rubbish, he's going to be like, oh, you know, wow. I can't even be offended. It's not very good. Whereas if it's good, then you'll be more offended. You could ask Jimmy for wool and not tell him what it's for. Should we just have a look at Jimmy's base? You won't tell him, right? You won't tell him if we poke our head in. New fan art in Discord. Hello. What? Okay. Please hold. Please hold. I'm showing this off straight away. This is mental. Where are we? Here we are. This is honestly my new wallpaper. It's actually my new wallpaper. This is... What on earth? Look at that. What? What? Are you lot seeing? Oh my goodness. You lot are too talented. Actually too talented. Who's this? Luz? Or Lose? You are so talented. Thank you so much. Bam. There we go. Mental. Absolutely mental. Yeah. You guys are setting the bar very high. Very, very high. That should be the BRB screen. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Consider it done. If Luz or Lose is happy with me using it, actually. I don't know how... Oh, I still need to change... I need to... Oh, yeah. Careful of the bear traps. Yeah, I still need to add nicknames to the Discord. That is a good idea. It is on my to-do list. Right. Avoid the bear traps. Okay. Ladder physics. Ugh. Stunning. Okay. I can't wait for him to log in. I cannot wait. Right, what's he got? Yoink. That's mine. You didn't see anything. Yeah, okay. He only had the one, that's fine. But we're gonna take it. Out of spite. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll probably just go back to digging today. We'll probably do some digging because I think it's gonna take a very long time to get all the wool scraps. Because what is it? 4 wool scraps for 1 block of wool? And I've used like 50. I need 200 wool scraps. Mental. Amber Ray, thank you for the follow. The digging arc does continue. It really does. We're getting there though. Like we're getting to a nice bit. If I go over onto this precarious bit here, you can see where we're coming up to now. Like we're now going to be over the staircase, which means that there's going to be a bit less to cut out the mountain there. And then there's also two like kind of caves. Just missed my armrest completely. Great. So ultimately, we're focusing on the fact that we're having to mine less. Not sure, but Gem has 1 million animals. Yeah, true. It wouldn't surprise me, actually. But I'm not going to steal from Gem, you know? Like, Gem's done nothing wrong to me. If anything, Gem's been lovely to me, you know? Whereas Jimmy, you can't just kill someone and then log out of the server, you know? Ultimate disrespect. Right, I can go in there, I can go in there. Which just doesn't feel right, keeping animals in a chest, but that's the game that we play. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. I was trying to think of some other cool updates. Other than, well, to be fair, the cZer VODs channel is now YouTube partner, monetized. That came through, which is very, very cool, and wouldn't be possible without all of you, so thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'm just still trying to get used to this, you know? You can go to those warp places now, I think. I think you could already. Or was there only one that you could go to previously? Because I already went to one, what was it, a week and a half ago? Amber Ray, have you ever listened to Ren? As in the rapper? Ren the rapper or Ren Dog? I happily listen to Ren Dog. Hey Ray, how's it going? Nah, don't apologize for being late. Welcome in. Another random time today. We're just kind of chilling out, catching up. Posman tried 2 of them and they didn't work until last night. Oh, okay. The one I did was what was it? Windrunner Valley, I think. So yeah, maybe they didn't work, the other 2. I've been playing in my first world I made and only one has worked for me. Interesting. Yeah, I only tried the one. Yeah, we need to go down another one. But yeah, I think I'm still leaning towards we just have like a big stream of running those portals to get the stone braziers. Because it's also maybe giving enough time for them to be craftable. Maybe, please, Simon, if you see this, please. But yeah, we'll make it into a game. We'll turn it into something cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping these picks last a while, because I think these 2 are the only ones I have left. And then I don't have enough cinder cloth scraps. Yeah. Brain stopped working there. Hello. Heroes, but you also touched on really. Yeah, Amber Ray, am I right in saying he's the artist? I can't remember what it was. I think I remember him mentioning schizophrenia. But then I also feel like there were some other things as well. Like, he had to be isolated while he was growing up. Is that the right Ren? Maybe? I think, yeah. That could be him. That could be him. Hi, Ren. Yeah. Yeah, oh my word. Like, his flow and lyricism is ludicrous. Like, actually so talented. Story's much like, yeah, for sure, Sant. Yeah, I'm definitely paraphrasing. I just kind of only remember a few bits from... It was either one of the music videos. Which is the music video where he's in the straitjacket? What song is that? I can't remember. My brain today is honestly useless. And you'll all be very happy to know I got 8 hours sleep last night, which is unheard of at the moment. Unheard of. Ren is an amazing artist. Yeah. You got your Shikari tickets. Woo! Let's go. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. They've been so good every single time I've seen them live. Raiden Cypher with the tier 1. Thank you very much. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you've had a good day. Well done you. Look at you getting a good sleep. Yeah. It was needed. But then it's also just been like a busy day, to be honest. Yeah, just been doing loads of bits. Loads of bits. So, still productive. cZer, do you like indie folk? Yeah, probably, to be fair. I like a lot of genres. A lot of genres. Give me some examples of indie folk, though. Okay, I'm gonna let the dog upstairs. If I disappear, you know how well it's going. Yeah, good luck, Meggie. Good luck. Hey, Brave, how's it going? Yeah, we're just jumping on. We're jumping on. We want to hang out some more with you guys. Listen to some music. Mine away the mountain. Want to show off the new raid emote that the emote artist already did, which was a mental turnaround, by the way. Oh, Mumford & Sons. Yeah. Yeah, very much. Yeah, I think, like, Youngblood Hawk fall into that category. And I'm just seeing album covers, but not artist names. Yeah. Regardless, good genre. Yeah. Yeah, Mumford & Sons, very good. Yeah, the Babel album was super good. It's still super good. But then at the same time, they just disappeared. Where did they go? No one knows. Jason Mraz. I think, honestly, I only really know I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. I think, honestly, only song I know. Genuinely the only one I know. Iron and Wine, Bear's Den is awesome. Yeah, oh, that's the other thing I was going to say to you. What I'm going to do is, in the Discord, in the stream music suggestions, I can already see there's some new messages in there. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to go through, and after I've listened to the song, I'm going to emoji react to it with a number. And then maybe a tick if I've added it to a playlist. Because it's one of my favorite things to do, is just go through and like find a load of new music. Carpet Man has been on repeat for me this week. I don't know where I've been, but I've not heard before. Interesting. Dutchies unite with good taste. Yeah, loads of Dutch people, love it. Look up his early stuff. Geek in the Pink wordplay. Geek in the Pink rings a bell. But yeah, I thought that'd be quite cool to go through that. And then, to be fair, I think next week is going to be mad busy. But start of next week, I should have a bit of time to sort out all the sub stuff for the Discord, so make like the sub only thing. Which hilariously, like, honestly, 95% of you talking are subbed. So it's basically going to be the same chat. I've not put my random list in Disc I put in chat earlier this week, but that's the thing I'd recommend artists. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go through more. Been having my Spotify on a lot more recently. You need to join the Discord. I'd unsub if I could, bro. Cheers, Matt. Love that from you, mate. Absolute diamond. Soph is there already with the command. Love that. yeah, hop in there. And again, it's my first Discord building out properly. So we're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah. Chuck music suggestions in there. We'll give them a listen. Guys, also, I'm gonna have to say, if there's anyone watching now that isn't following, I'm on 1,599 followers. Who wants to be 1,600? Anyone want to do it? Anyone? Anybody? Please. Again, I cannot believe how much that's grown. Like, you're all crazy. Now I say bye. Catch you later, Troublemaker. Thank you for words. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much for hanging out. You've been streaming while I work, so I can't chat much. Yeah, sorry, Mels. Sorry, I know it's a bit all over the place. Queen Lunac with the tier 1. Holy moly. And my poor follow. That's 1,600. 1,600 of you lot. Guys. Mental. Mental behavior. Very much appreciate every single one of you. Genuinely crazy. It is disturbed, yeah. Love a bit of disturbed. Genuinely, guys, I really do appreciate it. Because at the moment as well, like, with me starting stream pretty, like, sporadically, like, it's usually because I've had a long day or I've been really busy, and then I just, honestly, turn on stream, get some music playing, chat with you lot, and it's just like, oh, what a beautiful end to the day. What a lovely, privileged end to the day, you know? Happy to do it, you deserve the support. I appreciate that. I really do. It's funny, my two genres are metal and indie folk and nothing in between. Ah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think I could quite happily... Hold on, wait. Could I happily listen to everything? Probably could. Amber Ray! Thank you very much for the tier 1. Very kind. I was watching the Xmas SMP quiz reviews and it was fun to see the activity difference compared to today. Love how quickly. Yeah, so when I first kind of started getting back into streaming in December, one of the first things I was doing was, or it might even be the first thing that I was doing, was that the Christmas SMP quiz on the Minecraft server with everyone. Dude, I was so nervous. Like, so nervous. And, like, super overwhelmed as well. Genuinely super overwhelmed because I was just jumping into it and I was like, oh, I need to make sure I'm muting when I'm trying to talk to people, but then I also want to be talking to people, and it's like... It's Raiden? Are you kidding me? 100 quid. Hey, cool, it works. Don't, oh man, you just can't donate 100 quid and just be like, oh yeah, guys, don't worry, I was just making sure it works, don't worry about it. Oh my word. Honestly, thank you so much. Genuinely. Like, I'm instantly, that is going to be put into like a separate pot that is going to be going towards like getting a graphic designer to kind of overhaul the channel. Straight away. I really appreciate that. Crazy. Crazy behavior. Imagine if it didn't work. At least he got his money's worth, yeah. Because what I want to do, like, I know I'm using the stream elements kind of like standard alerts currently. But yeah, like when I can sit down with an artist or like graphic designer, that's when I'm probably gonna do like the overhaul of all of the alerts. God, that's crazy. Like, yeah, you're all very, very, very generous. Very generous. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, God, we were talking about music, weren't we? I have a huge range of music genre I listen to. Was brought up in all the 60s and 70s stuff, and as a teen, was a lot into indie rock, metal, different types, emo stuff as well. Yeah, it's got to be done. Yeah, I was also the same. Like, who did I grow up on? I grew up on Elvis, Barry Manilow, David Bowie, a lot of the Osmonds, like proper oldie stuff, and then yeah, literally just hit the teenage years, and my eldest brother was, wait, how many years? He's 4 years older than me, or 3 years. He hit his emo stage, and very much I was just like, I want to be you. I'm also going to start straightening my hair and listening to Disturbed, Bullet for My Valentine, and all these like heavy artists. Emo for life, yeah. I was explaining the name of elder emo to people recently who hadn't heard it. The emos that it never left them. They got a bit older, but you must respect them. You must respect the elder emos, guys. It's a fundamental rule of life. Yeah, the repair penalty is absolutely killer. I hope it does change. Although I was going through, I think Simon tweeted last night or sometime yesterday with kind of going over like pre-release changes. And it was like a long list of stuff, like a genuinely long list of stuff. And like, I went through the whole list and there was nothing about mining or pickaxes really, or anything like that. And I was just like, oh mate, I was really hoping you'd turn around and be like, yeah, you can gather 200 of a material to craft a hat that makes you mine faster. And I'll be like, Simon, I'll do it, mate. I'll do it straight away. You've lost respect for Bullet for what they pulled on the tour with Trivium. What did they pull on the tour with Trivium? I didn't see that. Also, Trivium, great band. Very, very good band. Yeah, I have Elder Emo on my mirror, very good. Yeah, sick, dude. Sounds very good. It's gonna start with so many changes to it. Yeah, Lily, like, I think it's good. Like, there are loads of changes. I very much agree with them kind of taking more time between updates. I think that's more than fair. But yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I just genuinely hope that mining does get looked at least a little bit. From a very selfish point of view. Obviously. Because I'm digging out a flipping mountain. Yeah, I love this song as well. I love this song. I love every song by Linkin Park. They are #1 band for me. I'm so old. I was an original Elder Emo, I'd say. Okay. We're in the presence of emo royalty. Okay. Yeah, when did I hit emo stage? I was like 12. What's that? 2008? Yeah. Like 2008. MySpace. Yeah, I did have MySpace. But not for long. Because I think I was like end of MySpace and start of like Facebook kicking off. They committed to a big co-headline tour to celebrate the anniversaries of the Poison and Ascendancy. And then partway through, just pulled out. Yeah, that's lame. That's lame. Unless they had a good reason. At the end of the day, if they had a good reason to pull out, then understandable, but yeah, mad. Showing your age. Yeah, sorry, Trish. I'm 30 later this year, October. I was on a Linkin Park binge for the whole day for some reason, so it's quite nice to hear them on the stream too, yeah. I'm always on a Linkin Park binge, can't lie. They're always playing in some capacity. Oh, yes. See, with these caverns, there's so much that we don't have to mine. And it might not look like a lot, but when you appreciate this entire... It's getting so big now with all the flipping... mountain shaping. I can't think of the word. You had MySpace, didn't think you was that unk. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, mate. Yeah. It was literally towards the end of MySpace. It was like, MySpace, what else? Oh, I had MSN. So maybe I am unk, because I did have MSN. Social media was a mistake, to be honest, but those old ones at least had some whimsy. Yeah, yeah. I think now it's been a good few years, like kind of, what, 20 years really, since the social media started becoming like really big. I think we can all sit here and genuinely be like, social media has caused a lot of problems. Like a lot of problems. Like genuinely, it doesn't stop people using it, but it's caused a lot of problems. MSN, yeah. We're here for the throwbacks. That's honestly, that's what we're about, is throwbacks. ASL, I knew of ASL. I knew of ASL, but didn't have it. But I will say, we still had dial-up when I was a kid. I grew up with the dial-up noise. And trying to explain dial-up to people, like, younger generation. No idea. And how do you even explain it? Or just be like, oh yeah, so, like, when you wanted to use the internet, you had to disconnect your landline. Like, actually, yeah, Trish, that's a pretty good example of dial-up. Friends are a thing for you. I definitely recognize Friendster. I do not think I was on it though. You haven't lived until you've tried to smother your towel with pillows to keep you pension. Yeah, that's so true actually. Very true. How you doing, Peps? You're 10 years younger than me. How did you grow up with dial-up? Honestly, Ray, we didn't, like, very, very behind the times in the household. Not with gaming consoles. We were up to date with that. With internet and mobile phones, we were way behind. Way behind. Like, God, we didn't have Wi-Fi until I was... like 13, 14? I think it was super late. It was super late. We just had the family computer that was plugged into the like telephone line in the wall. But yeah, can confirm we're still behind. Yeah, Rosie. Had Hives. Yeah, I haven't heard of Hives. Which gaming console did we all grow up? This is a good question. This is a good question. Dash was PS1, PS2, and Game Boy Advance. Sega Master System, then a PS1. Sega Master System, Atari. Everything under the sun. Yeah, we had a lot. Started on the Nintendo, Atari and Sega. Ooh la la! Thank you very much for showing up. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. N64, we weren't allowed consoles. Fair. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it didn't really stop us with the handheld consoles, but we weren't allowed to play video games Monday to Thursday. We could only play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Did we find ways of flouting that rule? Yes. Yes, we did. Did we succeed? Of course. Started on Sega Mega Drive. Then Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and that's then Game Boy. But literally weird. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS, DS Lite. Hilariously hefty. PSP was like one of the few that I didn't have. I played on my mates when I went around his, and I was like, oh, the PSP is so sick. And I've like owned and then sold one since. But PSP was cool. Do you remember what we did with the age restriction game logos? Oh yeah, like honestly, if you haven't gone and grabbed a PS2 game that you really want to play, but your parents won't allow you to play it because it's like, it was like a 16 or an 18, and then you go and grab one of your like 12 plus or like 7 plus games, and you take the cover off and you cut that off, and then you stick that over, and then if she ever questions it and is like, oh, this looks a bit gory, like, you know, this looks a bit crazy, you show her the box and be like, Mum, it's 12 plus. It's made for me. I actually don't think she ever knew, bless her. I played games on the computer, but was only allowed so long on there a day, and I hated it. All I wanted to do was play games, and the games I played are hella retro now. Think DOS. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have many games on PC. I'm trying to think. We were not like a gaming PC family. We really weren't. We were very much more consoles. But, oh, first Pokemon game? All the way back in the beginning. Blue. Playing Pokemon Blue. So I played Blue. To be fair, I played Red and Blue. Gold and Silver and Crystal. And then I had Ruby. My brother had Sapphire and Emerald. But yeah, and then actually, I've pretty much played every single Pokemon game, which I know is a bold claim, but I'm confident in it. However, I did skip. I didn't play Sun and Moon, and I only played a little bit of X and Y. So when I played like the new Legends game recently, it was pretty cool because it was a story that I didn't know. So it was kind of cool to experience. But yeah, those are unfortunately skipped generations. Lucky to have a TV in my room growing up, lol. I found it in a dumpster. Yeah, to be fair, I'm trying to think when I got a TV. I'm trying to think. When I got a TV, it was one of like the big box ones. You know, like the TVs with like the big back on them. Like, yeah, had them. I connected my PlayStation 2 to that to play the Simpsons game when it came out. Completed it in a day. Maybe that's when I should have known I had ADHD, but it took me 15 years later to find out, but that's fine. Yeah, I remember those TVs, honestly. The best Pokemon ROM hack is Unbound. You should play it, it's hundreds of hours. Of course, I definitely won't try that out because ROM hacks are a violation of the Nintendo company's TOS, and you cannot play them. Get away. Pokemon X was when I learned the game, only tracks your playing time for the first time. Oh my goodness, yeah. I remember running out the clock on Ruby. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. God, I spent so much time playing Pokemon games. It was so good. I still do. Like oh no, actually, on the latest one, I got a Switch 2 for my birthday, and I still need to get the shiny charm, and I haven't played the DLC yet. I need to go and do that. I'm so old I played Oregon Trail on PC. That is sick though. We've got an ADHD salute. There we go. All my ADHDers rise up. I love the vibe this community has. It feels safe. And yeah, honestly, like, I was saying last stream that, and obviously not trying to jinx it, but we've genuinely been really lucky that like, there have been no idiots coming in. It's just all like decent people that somehow all like very similar things. It's pretty sick, to be honest. Need to finish the A story. Yeah. Hello, brother. Honestly, I really enjoyed ZA. I really enjoyed ZA. I know it got a lot of hate. I think the only thing I got annoyed with, but I think the DLC has changed it, was like the end game stuff when you're like trying to get the shiny charm. It was just like unnecessarily long. It was lazily long, you know? It was like, oh, we've kind of can't be bothered to make more unique content, so go and do 1,000 trainer battles. Like, are you kidding me? Like, the time it takes, even if you got a like a macro controller to do like some of the cafe grinds for it, no, so long. I really enjoyed it once I started playing at the Switch 2 version. Honestly, Switch 2 is blown away. Oh, hold on. Speaking of which, I have a big recommendation. If you've got Switch, it doesn't have to be Switch 2. All of the Kingdom Hearts games right now are on sale on the Nintendo store. They're all on sale. And I adore Kingdom Hearts with all of my heart, genuinely. One of the things I wished was being able to play it like handheld. I did do it with Nintendo DS with 358/2. Played that handheld, loved it. Now I've got them all. Unbelievable scenes. Most of the hate for modern Pokemon is because the games are ugly, right? Yeah, but I think that's the thing, is that like it's like Pokemon is getting compared to a lot of other games that are coming out that are just unbelievably looking on the Switch. Like if you look at the quality of hold that thought. Raiden Cypher with 5 gifted. You're popping off today. Way too generous. But thank you very much. Genuinely appreciate it. Let's get some cZer GG love in the chat. Flipping. Oh, cZer GG love in the chat. Thank you, Raiden. Raiden, you're insane in the best possible way. That's so true. That is so true. Even older than that, playing video games at the arcade in the mall. Yeah, I love... Honestly, it's less of like a proper arcade game. But in an arcade, the basketball hoops, I can safely say I could beat anyone. I could actually beat anyone on the basketball hoops. Hey, Shellbell, thank you very much for the 5 bits. And with the 3 stream streak. Very nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. BRB, switch to... Honestly, do it, Corvus. Yeah, guys, Kingdom Hearts. The combination, right? Imagine a world, right, where a game existed that combined Disney and Final Fantasy together. Hello. Like... What can't you enjoy about that? And the soundtrack as well. Like, some of the songs, mainly by, oh no, my brain. Utada Hikaru. With, like, Sanctuary and, like, Simple and Clean. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think you have height on your side with the hoops. Yeah, honestly, it's probably that. Like, I'm 6'3" and I've got pretty good hand-eye coordination, so I'm basically just dropping the basketballs in the hoop. That's the strap. Simple and Clean. Sam knows. Hold on. I'm actually... I'm getting this in the queue. Up next is one of the songs from Kingdom Hearts. And... Sure. You're not ready. Ooh. The opening track for the third game is honestly it is so good. It's so good. I really enjoyed the third one. I really enjoyed the third one. Kingdom Hearts, my beloved, yeah, Angie. Kingdom Hearts is just exceptional. Like, so good. So good. I very much, at one point in my life, want to own... Just give me a sec. Sorry, let me turn this up a smidge. Let me turn up a smidge. Yeah, I very much want to own an Organization 13 Alpha at some point. I think that'd be unbelievable. Speaking of soundtracks, the first Pokemon movie was on repeat for me. Yeah. Yeah. I agree, Mills. Utada Hikaru's songs for Evangelion are great too. I don't think I've heard those, Sam. I'm trying to think. I feel like I have seen Evangelion. Is it Gellion or Jellion? I've always said Jellion, but now I feel like it's Gellion. Is that a Maru? No way is that Maru. What is this handsome man doing in my chat? No way. A rare sighting. How you doing, buddy? My passion is such a... Yeah. Haven't actually played Kingdom Hearts myself, but I've watched others play it and love watching the gameplay. Currently, I watch a lot of people play games, as I'm not able to play them. So, okay, fair. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend it if you had the ability, I guess, to like sit down and play games. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I'm so excited to play through it again. What are we saying? Bam, bam, no, 2. Sorry, gifted. Amber Ray, thank you very much for the gifted to Crafty's Crow. I promise my brain's working fine today. I don't know if it's the same with the Brits, but Dutch and are idiots and go on holiday to France and go to a full-on Dutch campsite, effectively staying home part of their holiday. But the plus side was all the Dutch kids with Game Boys. Yeah, no, it's very much, it's a very common thing in the UK as well. It's kind of like caravan holidays. You basically go to like a seaside place and rent out a like a big caravan and just like stay in that and just chill by the seaside, and then you go to they've got like a entertainment center where they've got like dancing and DJs, and entertainment's a strong word. It's a strong word. You got a dip, Raiden. You're absolutely crazy. Thank you so much again. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Yeah, Mario, I miss... Whoops. I miss you too, man. That's what I was trying to say before I nearly plummeted to my death. What are you up to these days, actually? God, this is dangerous. Yeah, we did holidays like that here in New Zealand. Interesting. Yeah, it's probably like quite a universal thing then. Reminds me of a place we used to go called Granny's Highland Hame up by Embo, right beside the North Sea. So cold and wet almost all the time. This, yeah, that's not the criteria for camping, unfortunately. I just heard a really weird noise, and I forgot it was in the song, and it scared me. Water boiling over for ramen, yeah. Entertainment centers, definitely a strong word. The ones that had like a horror tour. Ooh. Horror tour sounds interesting. You're in the real world now, but sometimes get a few side gigs doing some tier 1. Mate, that's sick. Hello? Yeah, crazy. For reference, people, Maru is someone that I've worked with in esports for a long time. A long time. And we're all grown up now. But honestly, dude, the fact you're still able to do some tier 1 events is sick as well. I'd love to go to a UK and travel around in one of those vans they convert, live in that and just explore. Yeah, I honestly, like, I think automatically when, like, probably when you're older, like me, and I think about a holiday, I'm kind of like, yeah, I want to go to somewhere in Europe, you know? But I've been seeing, like, so many, like, Instagram reels and stuff of just genuinely beautiful places in the UK that I just, like, completely forget exist or assume don't exist. Because I'm just like, yeah, it's the UK, it's same old, same old. But, like, yeah, when you see, like, videos and stuff like the peaks and, like, some of the stuff up in Scotland. Like, I was even in Bristol recently, right? And drove through a place called Clifton in a taxi. And just had these massive, believe it or not, cliffs either side of me. And I felt like I was in a different country. It was mental. I was like, this is so not UK. Love to visit Brighton. Yeah, I still haven't gone to Brighton. I think there's potential that I will go to Brighton. Because I actually met Amesy for the... Can you not attack me whilst I'm scratching my head, mate? I met Amesy for the first time for the Sheffield Christmas thing. Honestly, got on straight away. Like, one absolute legend. And yeah, they're part of the Brighton gang. Live in a fairly nice part of the UK. We get lots of tourists in summer. Yeah. To be fair, like I live in Norfolk, so like I have a ridiculous coastline. Like the I'll turn it down a little bit again now. Like the seaside that we have is mental. Like it's so good. It's so nice. Do I take it back to match that? I think I do. It's more work. Yeah. But again, it's got some really nice places like Farming County, so it's a lot of kind of less city stuff, more open, green, nice stuff. Right, you can see where I patched a hole there. And I'm now going to completely ignore it. Okay. The countryside coast, yeah, exactly, that's the one. Still chat to any of the others, speak to Harry when I see him visiting. Yeah, I occasionally get a message off Harry, keeping me up to date on some stuff that he's doing. He seems to be, like, popping off at the moment. Because I know that he's been playing a lot. Oh, dude, these rats are going to do my head in. My poor, thank you very much. Tier 1 for 6 months in advance. What? That's crazy, thank you very much. 6-month sub. Honestly, guys, until you lot started, like, coming in here, I didn't know that was a thing. Did not know that was a thing. Right, let's do some terraforming. Let's think how we're going to do this. Goes all the way around. This is going to make so much more work for myself, but I think it could be worth it. I believe. Oh, we're going to... That torch goes there. This game is still very dark. Very dark. You should go to Greece. Amazing. Honestly, I've always wanted to go to Greece. Genuinely always wanted to go. Yeah, always wanted to go to Greece. Yeah, I'm a big Italy fan, to be fair. I love Italy. Every single time I go to Italy, I'm having a great time. I think I've done... I'm kind of currently doing all of the, like, touristy stuff. But then I definitely want to kind of go, like, more Tuscany and places like that, you know? Give me that. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Welcome back, Meggie. How's it going? Better on fact is my sister and I got ads when she didn't. Had to do it. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, I've already made the list of the next emotes that I'm gonna see if the artist can get done, because they're just so good. Like, actually so good. I want more. I just want more. They're just too good to not want more, you know what I mean? Okay, that's fine. That'll do for now. Oh, there is a massive cave around here. I thought my inventory was full. Okay, that's cool. Let's go drop all this stone off. The dog only tried to eat half my room. Hey, what a respectable pup. Gonna like and make food? Okay, no worries, Queen Lunac. Center Rome is like you're walking in a museum. Yeah, honestly, Rome blew my mind. So I've done Rome, Pisa, Florence, oh my goodness, where else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, Rome was mental. Like the people that I went with as well. Anytime I've gone to Italy, just get so fed up with me going, yeah, I've climbed that. See that there? Climbed it. Because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. Well, older Assassin's Creed, not so much the more recent stuff. But yeah, bless them. They have to deal with me going around and being like, oh yeah, climb that. Do you speak any Italian? I always forget all the stuff I learned before I go. Hold on. I was trying to think of one. I can't think of it. I was trying to think of how to ask for the bill. It's like possiamo por favor. I'm trying to think of one. I don't say it that British usually. I do put some effort into it, but yeah. I'm trying to think. I just love Italy. It's such a beautiful place. And like honestly, the people there are just like genuinely, I've never had a bad experience with Italians. cZer, Sam and I also probably think you should watch Jetlag the game on YouTube. Yeah, what is... I've seen Jack stream Jetlag. And I don't know what it is. Like, what is it? Sell it to me. Sell it to me, Soraya. The Ezio trilogy and Black Flag, yeah, big time. My absolute favourite was Revelations, the one based in Turkey. And, like, at the time, I was playing it on Xbox 360, and I had burnt into my Xbox the Skrillex Nice Sprites and Scary Monsters album. So I had that on repeat whilst playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. And that was my life. That was my life. That was very fond memories of that. We go again. Is there anything I can leave behind? Because there's inventory starting to get a wee bit full. Not really. Get rid of that. Did any of you read the books that Oliver Bowden wrote? I'll let you know, Corvus. These ones. Oh. Yes. Yeah. Bookshelf tour. We could definitely do a bookshelf tour at some point for sure. My bookshelves are a bit crazy. Yeah, so I've got Altairs. I've got the equivalent of books for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So those are the only ones I've read. I know Oliver Bowden did more though. Why do I sound weird? Did I break something? The last season was hide and seek. Yeah, what? What is going on? Yeah, sorry. Jetlag the game. Is the game travel YouTube show? These guys do games like tag and hide and seek, but across Europe or in Japan. Spend several days playing the games with challenges to gain miles to travel with, etc. So that does sound pretty cool. I still need 13 more storm petals. Eliza, I believe in you. You've got it. Yeah, we'll definitely do a bookshelf tour at some point. I'll show you guys what I got. To be fair though, like, I genuinely just struggle reading like physical books anymore. The only time I'm really able to read books now is on like Kindle on my phone, which is where I've bought like all of the Skullduggery Pleasant books. And it's really annoying. It's genuinely really annoying because I much prefer owning, holding, and reading through a physical book, but my brain is just like, no, sorry, sir, you're gonna have to read that sentence 43 times and still forget it. Also, Hallian, sorry for the typo, autocorrect. Likes helium. Helium more than Hallian. Moved onto my Kindle, yeah. Yeah, it's super handy, like, having it on my phone. Super handy. It's just moving home with all those books is so much effort. Yeah, honestly, like, until you've got a load of books and, like, you've moved house with books, I don't think you appreciate how much books weigh. Like, I really don't think you appreciate how heavy it all is because, like, blimey. That was a strength exercise when we moved house a couple years back. Librarian here. Libby is a really great option for free. Libby? I'll make a note. I used to have a Kindle, but it stopped working. Heartbreaking stuff. I want to get a new one at some point. Honestly, Odinson, like, I just use my phone. I literally use my phone. I've got, like... God, I don't even know what phone I have. Actually, can't remember. But, like, I'm on Android. And it's an old phone, and the app runs perfectly. It's sick. So, I'd give your phone a go. Bam, 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 bam. Listen to audiobooks. Yeah, honestly, the only audiobooks I've really listened to be honest, is like Andy Serkis reading like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Oh wait, hold on. Did his reading of the Silmarillion come out? Oh, I'll check later. Because I can't remember if it's out or it's coming out. But I saw a teaser of him reading the Silmarillion. I need to double check. You have 1,200 books. Husband said he won't ever move them again. Yeah. Halo, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a respectable amount, and that's a cool amount. Because that's the annoying thing as well. I love owning books. I love having books on a bookshelf. I think it's great. I think it's lovely. But yeah, like, it's very heavy. Is Libby only in the US? It's connected to US Public Library. Oh, is it? Oh, hello. Archivid, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. That's very kind, thank you. Hey, Smokey, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. I love reading. I read 84 books last year and my goal is 100. That's respectable. I love that. I want to get back to that point. I really do. Because there's so many books I have behind me that I haven't read yet. Like ironically, I think the kind of like non-fantasy books I've read were all kind of related around management positions and like coaching positions and stuff like that. So it's not quite the same vibe. Is Hytale like Minecraft? It is in the sense that it's a voxel-based sandbox game, for sure. But there's a lot of differences. There are loads of differences. I don't know, I really enjoy it. I think it's sick. I think the game feels good, it feels satisfying to play, and it's exciting that it's only in the early stages right now. Hey Kezrin, how you doing? I'm not super into audiobooks, but Bill Bryson's audiobooks are really interesting. I recognise the name. I do recognise the name. Yeah, I need to go through the Discord and the book recommendations as well. Yeah, I just want to read. I want to read again. I think the finale of Skullduggery Pleasant is coming out this year, which is like book 16. And I own up to like book 12 in physical, and then I think I've bought every one other than the final one because it's not out yet on Kindle. But I've only read up to book 9, I think. I'm trying to think, yeah. Reading stream. I wanted to get your guys' opinions on that, to be honest, because I'd happily do something a little bit different. And I was also trying to think of things that I could do with my voice more. Because, as I've stated, right, the end goal is voice acting. That's the end goal. That's the place we want to be. So, we could literally... I could just grab a book and read it on stream. Maybe not for a whole stream. But... yeah. I think that could be good. Mate, these guys are everywhere. Can you not? Yeah, people down? I got ADHD, I can't do audio, I've got to have the physical books. I have 4 bookshelves though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, I've collected books for years, and also, I don't like getting rid of books. I really don't like getting rid of books. Here for it, Peps? Nice. cZer read us all a bedtime story, yeah. Are we all sitting comfortably? Then we shall begin. A reading stream would be a great voice acting practice. Yeah, honestly, I think it would. I think it would. My favourite book is Disco Fish. If you don't know, get to know. I think I know, Rosie. And I think it's a bit bold to say that's your favourite book. It's like the CBeebies vibe, yeah. I appreciate that, Lily. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely the dream. Like, I'd love to do like voice acting in video games, or even anime at some point. Like, honestly, some of the voice acting in anime is crazy. I know we've had this discussion like a few streams ago, but like some of the English dub voice actors that I watch for anime are on a different planet. Genuine different planet. So that's the dream. Being able to do that one day would be incredible. It'd be unbelievable. Sure as we've gone under the bridge, we're making even more work for ourselves. Great, great, brilliant. Stunning. Books become a sentimental object for me. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Yeah, genuinely. But then at the same time, like, I keep buying books. Like, let me grab this one. So I went into a bookstore a few months ago, and like this bookstore is someone's house, right? But there's like 1,000 books in trays and stuff out front, and then you go inside and the walls completely are covered with books, and it's the kind of like, you know, if you feel like if you pulled a book out to have a look at it, the whole house would come down. It was that kind of vibe. But when I was there, I did pick up this bit of the old Shakespeare. So nice gold on the pages as well. It's very, very nice. I think this is 1920. Yeah, it is a reprint, but it's 1921. I went into that shop and I was looking around, absolutely losing my mind at this collection of books. And like the guy running it has been running it since like 1972. Like he just turned his house into a bookshop. And I was like, I have to get something. I genuinely have to get something. And I think that book was like £3. It was £3, and I was just like, I mean, yeah, no brainer. Say less. I'll definitely take that. You need to see that place? Yeah, I always forget the name of the shop though. Because it doesn't feel like a shop. At the end of the day, it's someone's house. Yeah, it's a gorgeous book. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, maybe we do that at some point. Probably not for a whole stream. But it'd be good practice for me. And if you guys don't mind, could read you a story. Maybe on a late stream. Bedtime stories with cZer. Yeah, because I've got so many good books. So many good books. Books that deserve to be read. And I genuinely think that, like, yeah, it would actually get me to read them if I was reading them on here. Oh, you live in Shakespeare Town. Interesting. Speaking of anime, I'd recommend checking out Milky Subway, available on YouTube. Ooh. I'll make a note. Very nice. Leaning in hard to that sleepy ASMR voice. Yeah, Julia. You're not wrong. I hope you're well. How's it going? Yeah. Maybe I do lean into that. We've already kind of all accepted. We've done the handshake agreement that it's just a chill stream, you know. We're just going to be building stuff and just talking about music, books, films, whatever. That's the gig. So may as well turn that into story time. Yeah. I used to have over 1k books, but now I only keep books that are valuable or that I know will reread several times. Otherwise, yeah, I think perhaps that's probably like the smart way to do it. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know, the dream is at some point, like when I own a house, I'd want that house to have like a library section. You know what I mean? Like some like proper decent sized bookshelves. And covered it. And a nice chair next to it. So that I have no excuse at that point. Even with the ADHD, I'd sit down on the chair, lock in, and like read a book. Something seems not right here. I'm the only one without a sub. I should change that, lol. Excellent timing. Well, thank you very much, Curiosity. Thank you very much for the sub. I watch streamers bake, I watch streamers do puzzles. I can try adding book reading to the list, why not? Okay. We'll do it at some point. We'll definitely do it. I'll one of the streams that we will do is I'll give you like a how to edit Minecraft videos in Premiere Pro by cZer. So we'll do that at some point. That'll probably be like an hour. But then, yeah. It's either that or we could like, I don't know, like wrap up the stream with a chapter of a book. Can you get lost, mate? I don't know. Maybe we just like wrap up the stream with a little chapter. place to call my own. It's better. That was perfect. Yeah, honestly, that was perfect timing, Curiosity. It's almost like you planned it. Oh, these picks are disappearing. Oh, and the inventory's getting very full already. It's honestly going to get to the point where I can't do like 2 layers without doing a trip back to dump all the stone off. That is going to add to the time taken for this build. Can I ask an editing question? Do you watch the whole video before you start? Or do you like scrub through to get an idea of what it's about? It kind of depends. So if there's a like if I'm cutting down a VOD, right? So like for Grian's second channel, Too Much Grian. With that, and I've got the heads up that he wants me to cut down the VOD. Like, I'll try watch it live, because then at that point, it does make the edit a lot easier. A lot of the times, the creators, when they send the files over, will just be like, hey, like, this is the video, and then they'll give me, like, any notes and stuff like that. And then I'll just go from start to finish and work through. And I think there's usually things like every now and then, whilst I'm editing the video, and it gets later on, and I'm just like, oh, there was that thing that happened earlier that would actually give like really good context here. Then it's more time for me, but I'll go back and do it. I think the best practice is watch through the footage first, and then edit. That's the best practice. But obviously, it just takes more time. It does take a lot more time. Like him while eating supper? No worries, Smokey. Sparrow Sleeps does lullaby versions of Blink-182. And other similar bands, great background music if you're working. Ah, very good. Very good. I just pickle my brain as how do you find the time to watch it all? Yeah, honestly, like if you take like Border Horde for example, right? I'm not gonna watch 8 hours of raw footage before I start editing, right? If it's like the early ones with 2 hours from Jimmy, Lizzie, Joel, and Ollie. So most of the time it's just I freewheel it. I freewheel it, and it comes out all right. To be honest, it's working. Hey Luna, how you doing? Joining in after the good times over with Scar. Oh yeah, it was what were they playing? What was it called? Yap Yap? Or something like that. I tuned in for a bit at the start. It looked so funny. Yap Yap, yeah. How was it? Was it a good one? Loving the custom playlist? Thank you, cZer. Thank you. We're adding to it. It's evolving. Did I get Jimmy with the bear traps? Not yet. Not yet, gamer mum. He hasn't been online yet. But when he does, oh boy. He's gonna spawn into a bear trap and I'm gonna be laughing my little socks off. Scar is such a beautiful person. His perseverance in the face of his condition is so admirable. Honestly, like, I've only ever heard, like, good things from Scar. And whenever I've watched Scar do something, it's genuinely inspiring, to be honest. Yeah, what a legend. What a genuine legend. But yeah, wait, was it better than Mage Arena but could still improve? Oh, okay, fair. Is it like an early access one? Has the game only just come out? Because I don't know. The art style looked very fun, like the character design. Like the mouth animations was good. I'd probably give it a go at some point. After Kingdom Hearts, of course. Of course. Excited for the Gamers Outreach? Yeah, honestly. Gamers Outreach, every year that they do it is incredible. Obviously, like, being for a good cause as well is great, but just getting all of them together is so sick. Like, so cool. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good year for content, I feel. It's gonna be a good year for content. Not saying I've got any inside information, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, speaking of inside information. Hold on. Following. Oh, why is it not in the order? For people using Instagram, you may follow this already, but just check that page out. Just keep eyes on there for no reason. I think it's the same handle on Twitter as well. Just check that out. Just check that out. Spoilers, I would never give spoilers. I'd never give spoilers. I'd give spoilers for my own content. I would not give spoilers for my clients. I'm sworn to secrecy. Gotta go, guys. It's been a long day. I need some sleep. It's been chill. Have a nice rest of the stream. Soraya, always a pleasure. Have a good sleep. Words weren't working. Yeah. Have a good sleep. And I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, Lizzie shared it on Twitter. Yeah, Dash. Lizzie did. Lizzie did share it, didn't she? Makes you think. Makes you think. It's that Ollie, Lizzie, Timmy D&D campaign. It's hard to tell, Luna. It's hard to tell. It's hard to know, you know? It's hard to know. So many unknowns with whatever that could be. And I certainly couldn't say. I certainly couldn't say. Bit of D&D podcast, the style things I have to recommend Dragon Friends. So funny. Interesting. Yeah, to be fair, like, the only D&D content I really consume is Critical Role. Big fan of Critical Role. Again, kind of maybe a bit of inspiration behind like voice acting for video games and stuff. But yeah, Critical Role's great. Actually, to be fair, guys. To be fair. So, like, obviously, Gigs did D&D, yeah. And then there's whatever this secret surprise project is going to be, right? No one knows. Make sure you follow it. So there's that coming. I was kind of sat there just being like, honestly, like, I love D&D. I haven't played in a campaign for ages. But I've spent so much time playing it. Absolutely love it. And then randomly, my friend messaged me and was just like, oh, thinking of starting D&D campaign with Curbs and XD Hefty. XD Hefty's been in the chat. And he was like, oh, like, did you want to join? I was like, yes. Straight away, yes. So, I made a character called Gromlin Oremaster. So his real name is Jimmy. Timmy is a nickname. Yeah. Timmy's the nickname. His name is Jimmy. Jimmy Solidarity, and that's him. Or is it Timmy? Actually, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Not getting any answers out of me today. But yeah, I made a character called Gromlin Oremaster, who is a dwarven barbarian, who was born and raised in the Iron Hills, originally raised to mine and procure resources for the royal family. Can I show you the build? Of course I can, Spotty Dog. Let me get out of the hole and I'll show you. So yeah, he'd basically done that where his family kind of served the Royal Army as like mining ore and all of this stuff, hence the name. But with the affiliation with the army, he ended up going into the army and then ended up kind of finding himself into like a special operations group. And yeah, he then... Sorry, this is the front, by the way. This is kind of Erebor looking front. We're building a dwarven city, okay? We're building a dwarven city. So yeah, he's in like this special operations group who go out and survey a orc camp that has kind of suddenly been inhabited for the first time in ages. A long way down, by the way. Spotty dog, very long way down. Wouldn't recommend falling. And then this is just all the storage, just boring stuff. So yeah, they're on this mission, scouting out this orc camp, which they find out very, very quickly is crowded. It's not a group of orcs, it's an army. Like they're amassing an army. And as they realize the size of this army, they also realize it's an ambush. They get captured. And literally are about to be done in by this like group of orcs, right? They are like bound by the hands, on their knees in the middle of the camp. Can't go anywhere. And then one of the dwarves gets picked up. And it's like, this is the end. This is the end for him. And they all agreed. It was like, if that ever happens, you go crazy. You go crazy. Like we do not like just sit there and watch that happen to one of their kin. So they break out of the bonds. And my guy Gromlin unfortunately realizes the only way they're going to take on this massive orcs that is now charging towards them is if he rages, right? If he goes full rage mode, if he grabs the closest weapon he can find and rages and just goes mad and he does it and he starts chopping down all of these orcs and he starts fighting it off and he can hear like the rest of the dwarves, which by the way, the collective is called the Iron Five from the Iron Hills. So this is all going, but unfortunately, Gromlin goes too far. He flies too close to the sun and loses control. So he rages so much, unfortunately, the swings of his axe start to become a little bit reckless. And he feels himself losing control. The vision goes blurry, the high-pitched ringing starts, and he kind of just loses everything. And then he blacks out. And he wakes up and looks around him, recovering from it. Head really hurt him. And he looks around him, and there is just a sea of orcs' bodies around him. But there is also 4 dwarven bodies next to him. And in his rage, his reckless rage, he cut down his kin. So, upon returning to the Iron Hills, he found like a cart nearby, loaded their bodies into it, took them back to the Iron Hills, like reported to like the army headquarters and everything like that. And there was just a code. There was a code amongst the dwarves there where it's like you can kill anything that comes at you, right? It's encouraged. You cannot kill another dwarf. And he went and killed 4, so he gets exiled. And then spends like 7 years after that roaming around thinking like how can he undo this? He's lost his home, he's lost his title, he's lost he's lost the Iron Five, like literally lost everything. What can he do to reconcile, to be able to go back home? But at the same time, he can't talk to anyone else about it. Because, like, if other people found out, like, the exile is probably going to be the least of his problems. So, yeah, that's kind of where it is. And then, those 7 years that he's wandering around, having a good old think, he bumps into a group of travelers, and that's where the campaign will start from my side. Sorry, that's a bit of story time. Dungeons and Daddies is an unbelievable D&D podcast. Yeah, I have watched Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine. It's so good. It's so good. I love that. I was so happy that they were able to, like, create that. It's super cool. Such a good backstory, unique and tragic backstories like that really make for interesting characters. Yeah, I think, like, it's going to put me in a really interesting position that I haven't really done with a character before. I've kind of always been like a... I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a lawful neutral character, really. I think that's kind of what I've gotten pegged down as, because ultimately, like, the codes are what are most important, but he's also disgraced from breaking the codes. So I feel like he's going to be, like, a pretty abrasive mountain dwarf. But, like, I don't know. There's also going to be a lot of, like, hurt and sadness underneath, maybe. Yeah, I'm so excited, honestly. Like, I love D&D. I'm gonna go ham. Damocles ended up being amazing back. Yeah, honestly, banger song as well. Banger song. Bam. Yeah, I'm well excited. Well excited to play D&D again. Yeah, sorry, I did not read chat once, did I? I know literally nothing about D&D other than the gig sessions. Yeah, honestly, Luna, though, I think it's such a lovely introduction to it, though, because especially, like, I think it's all of their first time, right? Other than Pix, who's DMing it. So you get, like, a very natural reaction to playing D&D and, like, starting to get into it. I think it's really interesting. I didn't think it was mostly the same actors doing both till we were done watching Mighty Nine. I got to admit, I like 9 better. Yeah, so honestly, Smokey, I think when it comes to Critical Role, I very much find, like, I kind of really got into it with Campaign 3. And then from then, like, literally went back and watched, like, Campaign 1, and, like, watched all the OG stuff. And I think they definitely, as time went on, things matured, characters developed better, and, like, I don't know, like, with Vox Machina, like, that story is very much round a friend's dining room table. Like, that's how it started before it then went into, like, the streaming stuff. That's where the characters were created. So it's not as sophisticated. It's not as shiny and stuff. It's still incredible. Like, don't get me wrong. In terms of quality of D&D story, it's up there. But I think with the stuff that Critical Role do, I feel it gets better every time. Like, yeah, I really do. No worries, think a lot of us were just listening. Oh, okay, that's fine then. I recently started to play with my friends, and all I think about is how I want to play D&D now. Yeah, honestly, Kezran, I'd recommend it so much. One of the things you can get, literally, I think it's around, like, it's either like 20 or 25 pounds, kind of across the board. But this is a great start, the D&D Essentials kit. Because you get everything in there that tells you what you need to do. So if you've never played before and you're nervous of playing, and you've got friends that you're nervous, like, who are just like, yeah, I'd love to play, but I don't know what I'm doing. In there, you literally get everything. You get a pre-written story that you can follow, so you don't have to do anything homebrew. You don't have to come up with ideas yourself. You've got characters that you can use if you don't want to make a character and you just kind of want to, like, give it a go. Like, something like that is really good. Really good. Sorry I wasn't here for that long stay chat, but I need to go and do some other things. Have a great day, Czer in chat. Luna, thank you very much for showing up. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, thank you very much. I was taken out of the campaign after about 5 minutes because my choices were questionable. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. I've always been intrigued by D&D, but I do not have the creative drive or the spark to come up with backstories or help create a story. I definitely enjoy watching others play, though. Yeah, I think... I don't know, I get very lost in the backstory. Like, I've always enjoyed, like, writing fantasy stuff. So, like... God, I wrote an entire... I'm trying to think. It's on, like, an old laptop somewhere that I've just got a... It's like 240-page book called, like, The Adventures of Chronarch, and it's about this orc that I made up and wrote a whole story about, you know? Like, I've always enjoyed writing about it. So I think I did, like... Oh, blown out. I did, like, 890 words of backstory for this D&D campaign in, like, 20 minutes. And I'm going to go back and add, and I need to flesh it out, but it was just kind of getting the first brain dump down on the paper. I'm waiting for session 1 of my next campaign to finally not get cancelled. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, is sessions getting cancelled. Last campaign took 2 years, looking forward to this short. Yeah, I think short ones are good. I think especially, like, if you're new to it, then definitely look at, like, yeah, like pre-written stuff, or, like, one-shots are really good. Like, if you've got someone that does have experience, or you can even find one-shots online that you can play out, but then that way, like, get your friends together for 6 hours. Which I know sounds like a long time. And it is a long time, actually, to be fair. But it's worth it. So that's what you'll be like reading us there. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You can always base your backstory off a film or book. Yeah, honestly, yeah, 100%. Writer too. Not a good writer, Lily. Not even remotely. Fortunately, through being a very avid reader when I was younger, I literally used to read a book and then have a dictionary next to me. So whenever I found a word that I didn't understand the meaning of, I'd learn the word. So it means that I'm very good at using beautiful descriptive words. But it doesn't necessarily mean the writing's good. And bear in mind, I think I probably wrote that book when I was maybe like 16? 15, 16? So, we'll assume it's trash. We'll assume young cZer was not the one. Backstories are the best bit, stats are cool, but here's my lore. Yeah, honestly, like, I live for lore. I live for the lore. Like, it's so good. I think it is insanely helpful, obviously, like, having all the stats and, like, getting a general idea of the character and stuff, but, like, especially if you're new to the, like, playing D&D, you haven't played before, and you're able to come up with a story, you're going to get attached to that character. And by getting attached to the character, you're going to start actually kind of caring about what they do. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to write loads of backstory. But one of my favourite things that you can do with the backstory is, for the Dungeon Master of this campaign with my friends, I can put notes in my backstory that only he's allowed to know. And people might find out, they might not find out. So, like, yeah. It's really cool. Like, there's already a big secret involving Gromlin that is massive, and would break him. But he doesn't know it, and no one else knows it other than the DM. And then it's up to the DM's discretion as to when they pull that one out of the bag. I don't know if I'm a guy of many talents. I think it is literally just crippling ADHD has made me flip between so many different things that I have a basic understanding of a lot of things. Doesn't make me good at a lot of things. Like, I've got a qualification in set design for theatre. There you go. I've more cZer lore for you. Am I ever going to use that again? No. Did I want to be a set designer at some point? Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I like just sticking a range of species class traits in a randomizer. Yeah, honestly, like, Amy, randomizers are also really fun. Oh, sorry, Iris. I missed your message. Apologies if you've gone already, but I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Have you read any book sets in the Forgotten Realms? Ah, I don't. I don't think I have them with me here. I think they're still in storage at my mum's. But is it Icewind Dale? I have a lot. I have a lot of Forgotten Realms books, like the OG ones. I have a lot. Like, I think I was at a book fair and it was like £5 and I got like 25 books from the Forgotten Realms stories. cZer lore tracks with peak ADHD behavior. Honestly, Dash, like, again, managed to get diagnosed at 28. Should have been obvious. Yes, those are my favorites. Yeah. No, I love all of that stuff. Like, I've always loved Forgotten Realms as well. Like, grew up playing Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, Dark Alliance. Demon Stone was another Forgotten Realms game. So, like, grew up with knowing the name Drizzt, who features in some of these books as well. It's just so sick. There's just so many good books. I wish I could read them. Yeah, that was a steal. I always get super into things, go out, buy all the stuff, and then 2 days later I'm like, no, I don't want to do that now. I'm not going to say anything, Fiona. I'm not going to say anything, but I do the same. And I'm not going to say anything else. You know? Yeah, I do that a lot. I've done that multiple times, and also some not cheap hobbies. I've made some interesting financial decisions. 2930 was diagnosed with me, so we kind of shake hands on that. There you go, Sam. We shake hands. Kezran, you gotta go? No worries. Good night. Good night. I think, to be fair, I've only just realised it's 11:10. Let's finish this layer. Let's finish this layer off quickly. Yeah, sorry. I know it's a late one today. I just, like, really fancied streaming. Really fancied streaming and catching up with everyone. Cool, that'll do. Damn, we're making a lot of progress. What, bam. We're finally at the layer. Crazy. Crazy. Why are my notifications failing me? Did you turn on the, like, all notifications? Because you don't have, oh wait, no, you do have Discord. Yeah, I saw you in the Discord earlier. Yeah. What's it doing? Yeah, check all these. Honestly, I say it every single time. I know, look, I know it's a bit repetitive. I cannot wait to have a decent storage system that makes sense instead of the absolute mess that I'm dealing with. God, goodness me. How much stone we up to? Let's have a look. Okay, 152,000. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. That's fine. Lego is a bad hobby to have. My bank account cries. Honestly, think how I feel as a massive Lord of the Rings fan with some of the sets they're coming out with. And the price tag they're attaching to them. I do have some pretty cool Lego. I've got a lot of Star Wars. Yeah. I don't know if you can really see it, but in like... No? That way? Yeah. There's Lego over there. Rookie numbers gotta pump them up. Yeah. Feel bad for all the Star Wars fans because the Death Star is cool and also yeah, honestly, Lego is just like crazy expensive now. They've just really kind of latched on to the old, like, kids growing up and having adult money, and then they're like, oh, you've got adult money now, we're gonna make it super expensive. Because, like, kids aren't gonna be able to afford 300 quid for a set. I even got my nephew the Arc 170 from Star Wars Episode 3. And that was like 60 quid. It was mental. Did any of you have Connects growing up? Cool, that's what a throwback. Yeah, we had Connects. We did indeed have Connects. That one's done, that pick's done. Alright, let's do a little cleanup, get that going, put this in the chest. And then I'm going to ask a favour of everyone. I'm going to ask a big favour. What a banger. Hey, Square, how's it going? Done with this horrible evening shift. Good evening, peepos. Woo! Bionicle 2? Yeah, Bionicle. Super sick. My little boy loves Lego. He's been doing quite complicated Lego since he was 4, but it's really frustrating as he breaks up afterwards. No! And can never find all the bits to remake it. Yeah, honestly, Fianak, with my nephew, I made it clear. I looked him in the soul. He's 5 years old as well. I looked him in the soul and I was just like, mate, you cannot break this apart. We've just built an Arc 170. One of the peak spaceships for the Republic. You cannot break it. I've got Lego sets that I've glued as I've gone, because I'm like, yeah, I want this to stay. Hey, you finally got the last storm petals. Let's go. Love that. Right, everyone. Yeah, you should glue his builds. Awful timing, unfortunately, with MC Square only just coming in. But also technically good timing because it was your idea. We've got the raid emote, okay? I've made sure the raid emote is free. So anyone following has the raid emote. I'm going to call the stream there because we've been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes. And we're going to raid one of my boys, okay? One of my boys. A gamer called Fwip that you may have heard of. So, let me get this up. Honestly, one of the most talented streamers. One of the most talented streamers. So, yeah. Get the emote ready. Thank you very much for all turning up to a very impromptu stream. It was lovely catching up with all of you. Okay? And I'll see you next time. Okay? I don't know when it'll be. I don't think it'll be this weekend. Definitely start of next week. Alright? Take care, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a good night's sleep. And I'll see you next time.